Boom! He's back. Yeah. We do so much things without questioning it. It's crazy now. Christmas is coming. That's another one. That's another one that we repeat continually inside the calendar without never asking what it is. What does it mean? You know, I've been like that. I've been saying to my children about Santa Claus. No more. No more. No more mind manipulation. Yeah. So use public announcements as motivation. Crucial. Crucial. That's what I do all the time. All the time. Yeah. Just like the stock market, public announcement create leverage and a rare form of motivation that doesn't exist anywhere else. Once you say you are going to do something publicly, it's hard to back down. The reason for this is that we don't want to disappoint people or not deliver on our promise. For sure. I want to be true to myself first of all. First of all, if I say something, I'm going to do it. When you commit something publicly, you are going to start sorry. You are going to start to get asked how you're tracking with that commitment. Yeah. Since mentioning public speaking, I now regularly have people ask me how I am going. Hold on. Yeah. Previous sentence, yeah. How am I going around known around the place as the inspiring guy looking to change the world through addicted to success? If I just give up without a reason, could I? Previous sentence might sound a bit stupid, but since blogging on here, people think I am some superhuman expert on success. The reality, I am as vulnerable and flawed as anyone else. The difference, I am happy to admit it and spend every day growing and self-motivating myself towards a higher level of success. That's exactly what I'm doing. Well, I was meant to read that thing. Track your success. I have mentioned growth a few times already. Growth alone is not enough. The reason it is that unless you track your success, you won't know if you are growing and therefore you won't be motivated. You won't be motivated. Tracking your success is best done by keeping it simple, stupid. A saying I picked up. Just write down once a week how you feel you are tracking with your goal. It's also important to capture the feeling you are experiencing because they form the foundations of your motivation. They form the foundation of your motivation. Where possible, describe your progress is an uplifting way. This involves still mentioning the negative feelings you are experiencing. Just being consciously aware to put a positive, constructive spin on it. How do you truly know if you are motivated each day? Yeah. A simple test you can do is to reflect on how you wake up. If you are tired when you wake up, but you still jump out of bed to get your day started, then chances are you are motivated. For sure, chances are you are motivated. If you take forever to wake up and it's a real challenge, then you're unfortunately not motivated and might as well stay in bed. Yeah. You might do more good to society staying in your bed. Think about it. Be motivated or be miserable, it's always your choice. Experiment with a deadline. I'm a sort of person that if there is no deadline, then I find it hard to stay motivated. One simple habit I use to overcome this is to implement forced deadlines. Yeah, I started doing that too. For example, right now I have around 6 articles ready to post up. To ensure that's why, yeah. To ensure I keep writing more, I make sure that I purposely run out of unpublished articles frequently. This is achieved by posting lingering articles as quick as possible so that my mind starts saying, you have nothing to post next week. That's what I do with my video. I come here, I do videos. Now I think I have 100 and something in advance. But what am I gonna do? Just post them? No, I post every night. Every day I try to post videos, but I always make videos also because I have to stay motivated. It's not just about, like I said, it's more a hobby than anything to watch my videos. So when I watch them, I post them. I'm always going to do that. That's what I did from the beginning. I'll stay like that. Yeah, so my mind stays sharp. Exactly. Yeah. And what he says? Now I couldn't be. It's the concept of death. It's the concept of death being a great form of motivation. So I do this. So how I do this is I tell myself, Tim, if you were to die tomorrow, then the articles that haven't been released could be lost forever. So I tell myself always to post articles that are ready in case something happens to me. The fear of never having my life's work seen by the world keeps me motivated to write more. That's why I'm here. That's exactly what I told my son. I said I want the world to know what I have to say. So every day, what if I don't? What if I die tomorrow? At least I have to say what I have to say now. You know. I never stop. That's why I make so much videos. The more I write, the better I get. The more I make videos, the better I get. And the more growth I experience, coupled with the ability to give back and inspire others. What a phenomenal reason to live. I find it phenomenal. I love making videos on YouTube. I love this. People can say what they want. They're on the other side of the screen. They're not in front of that camera anyway. So. The other thing I noticed when there is no deadline is that I tend to not put things off, but do things slower than I should. I become more conscious of making the outcome perfect as opposed to just getting things done and learning from the mistakes along the way. The best deadlines I use regularly are ones that have other people I respect tied to them. That's a good one. For example, if I have an interview booked with an influential person, I feel a sense of urgency to get everything done before the interview because I don't want to let the person down. And because I care about delivering value to them to some extent. That's exactly how I feel. Wow, I was meant to read that document. Wow. Really good. Really, really good. Really fits me. It's yeah. 12. Motivate yourself by thinking of the end feeling. If we thought about why many people want to drive Ferraris, then we would uncover pretty quickly that it's not because they love driving. A huge chunk of metal around that's painted red. The reason they are motivated to work hard and buy a Ferrari is because of the feeling they think they will get from owning one. This concept is a very influential part of motivation because you can skip the step of owning the Ferrari. What you need to do instead is motivate yourself through the feelings you will get by achieving your goal and driving that Ferrari. Ease out.